is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Nick, and it's been a while since I've done a vlog, so I was waiting all day for the rain to break, and it finally broke, so we're gonna get out and do a vlog. So let's get this out of the way. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead, bang that subscribe button for me. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been watching for a while and you're not subscribed, hit it. Give me a like, comment, share, help me grow. So I wanted to do a video today about how I afford to travel. So if you've been around a while, you probably know that I travel quite a bit. In fact, I have my current series going on my trip to Yellowstone National Park, where I spent nearly 3 weeks on the road. How do I afford to do that? And how can you afford to do it? So, first of all, let's get it out of the way that I'm not wealthy, right? I am not wealthy by any means. I am a single father, and I am a mechanic for a living. I do not receive any kind of child support or state aid or any of that. Not knocking anybody who receives any of that. I'm just being transparent on my financial status with you guys. I do make a fairly decent living as a mechanic, but I am not rich by any means. So, first of all, I live extremely cheap. The house that I own, I purchased for $58,000. It's a small 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, but it is just me and my daughter and our 2 cats. It is really all we need in this world. We don't go out to eat a whole lot, and when we do, we don't spend a lot of money. Well, we tend to be very good stewards of our money. This is important if you're wanting to travel. Unless you're wealthy, then ball out by all means. But I am not wealthy, so we tend to be very good stewards of our money. Every payday, a portion of my paycheck goes straight into savings, and I try to carry little to no debt, so that facilitates a lot of the traveling. My work schedule also helps facilitate the traveling. So I work on a rotation where every 3 weeks I get 5 days in a row off of work. That is the time that we use to travel, generally. Sometimes when I get 2 days off in a row, which is my split week, we will travel on that, but more often than not, it is done on a 5-day. I've been with my company for a long time. I get 3 weeks of vacation, so we utilize that as well. In the last 13 months, we have rode this very bike that I'm on right now, my 2016 Roadmaster. We have rode this bike across 20 states in the last 13 months. We have seen everything from the Smokies to the Rockies. So when we're on the road, another important thing is we stay in cheap hotels. We don't spend a lot of money on hotels. I mean, how much time are you really going to spend in the hotel? For us, it's not much. It's a place to sleep. So usually I try to not spend more than $65 a night. Now, sometimes you're going to spend more. When we were in Jackson Hole, the cheapest hotel in town was the Super 8 when we were there, and I think I spent like $225 or $250 for the night. That's the problem with staying in tourist areas, is they're going to be more expensive. But you can find usually towns around the tourist areas and cut your costs by a lot. Also, I use Booking.com. Using an app like Hotels or Booking will really help you find the best deals you can find on a hotel. The next thing is food, right? Food costs a lot of money. So when we're on the road, generally, we eat breakfast at the hotels. And if not, we will buy like a box of breakfast bars or something from Walmart for $5 or $6 that will last us several days. Lunch, a lot of times I don't get hungry when I'm on the bike. which is funny because I'm fat. People assume I'm always hungry. But no, I don't really get hungry when I'm out riding. But in the event that Tater gets hungry, we'll swing by a McDonald's or a Taco Bell, somewhere that's got a $1 menu. Eat cheap. Now dinner, we will tend to spoil ourselves when we're out traveling a little on dinner. But by not spending anything on breakfast or lunch, we now have more money to spend on a nice dinner. Also, back to the staying in cheap hotels thing. If you can carry camping gear, camp when you can. I mean, a lot of times you can camp for 20 bucks a night. So, that's another fabulous way. Now, while you're on the road, you're going to want to do stuff, right? There is a plethora of things you can do in this country for free. Whether it's parks, museums, everywhere, every city you're going to go to, there are free things you can do. We like to stop and see dams. A lot of dams have museums at them. National parks we like to see. Now, some national parks can cost you upwards of $35 to get into. So I buy the park pass. It's $80 a year, and it gets me into however many parks I want to go. So when we went through the Badlands and Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons and all that, all I bought was that card. And I still have another 10 months on that card. So any national park we go to in that time, we don't pay anything to get into. So another great way to save money on the road. So, you can also save money by traveling with friends. You can split hotel costs if you don't mind sharing a room with other people. I'm a super light sleeper, and it's hard for me to share a room with other people because people tend to snore and stuff, and that's very difficult for me to sleep. But if you don't have any of those issues, traveling with other people will also lower the cost. Now, one of the biggest ways you can save money is doing your own maintenance on your motorcycle. When I do a service on Ronda, I follow the factory maintenance schedule in the owner's manual. I can do them for between $35 and $75. I had one service on my prior bike done at the dealer, and it cost me $500. So by doing those services yourself, you can save a lot of money, and you don't really have to know a lot about bikes or anything really to do your own service. This is the day and age of Google and YouTube. You have to make a conscious decision to be stupid. Anything you want to know, anything you want to learn, the information is literally right there in your smartphone. So servicing your own bike is just a great way to save money. So if you manage to have some self-control and some self-discipline, and you just follow a few of these steps that I use to live cheap and save money, you too can travel the way I do. Life is short, guys. Go out and ride your bikes. Like, don't sit here and wait till retirement to go see the country or to go do the things that you want. You can do them now. Yes, you have to sacrifice some stuff. You're gonna have to sit at home on some Friday nights instead of going to the bar with your friends or whatever it is you do. But you can most certainly go out and see the country and enjoy life. And you don't have to have a big touring motorcycle like I have here. In fact, I'm planning on doing a video of me riding a Sportster cross country just to show that you don't need a huge touring bike to do it. I'm currently looking for a Sportster to purchase. I don't want to spend more than $2,000 on the bike. and then another $1,000 to just get it ready for whatever it needs to make it cross country, just to show that you could take $3,000 and a bike that's not necessarily made for touring, and you can do it. There are no excuses except those that you make up. So get out, ride your bike, have fun, see the country. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.